depending on the dominant.
Welcome to Thoughts on Thursday. It's Reverend Miller.
And Stuart Holmes.
We did not have Thoughts on Thursday last week. I had COVID and had to quarantine myself, but I was able to be there at church on Sunday. And so we continue in the season of Epiphany. And Stuart and I were just lamenting a little bit. Every few years, you have the calendar where you have the early Lenten season. And so we'll be through Lent and done with Easter before April starts this year. And so we're scrambling. But we have 2 more Sundays in Epiphany. The last Sunday, this Sunday, and then we have Transfiguration. And for Epiphany and the Shining Forth, we've been looking at God's call in our lives. And with the idea of God's call is also then God's activity in this world. And I've had my trusty phone, and I understand that Stuart and many people are like, when is this phone going to go away? Well, 2 more Sundays and then it'll go away. And as I was thinking about this phone, I had to laugh. I'm not as old as Stuart, just a few years off.
Yeah, I would have had a crank.
I remember when I first started going to church in the 80s as a teenager, once a year we'd have our very exotic foreign missionary call in to the worship. And it was a phone just like this on a stool, and they'd call in and they'd answer and put the mic up, and we'd hear from a far off land where they were doing Christ's work. And I was just thinking about that, how technology has changed a bit.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. This Sunday, we have some wonderful passages, and I'm going to be covering 3 things. First, God calls the weary. Second, the weary should call God. And then third, we're all called to minister to the weary. And in that, I'm not going to preach the sermon of the day, but in that we're also going to explore, because in our gospel lesson in Mark, Simon's mother-in-law is ill and Jesus heals her, and many people in the household are healed. And so we're going to also explore this idea, as Christians in our day and age, are we to expect these miracles of healing? And what does that mean? And so we'll explore that in this whole sermon also. So I think that's an interesting idea. So we see a lot of miracles. Jesus walking on water even, and casting out demons. Should that be a part of our daily life as Christians in our modern world? So, intriguing, isn't it, Stuart?
Yes. Any moment.
I'm having fun with the phone.
Any moment, that call is going to be for me. So I want to just, oh, that wasn't it. So
those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts.
Get rid of the phone. No.
Yeah, I keep on, hello, nobody's here. Or I'd answer it upside down. I started off with a little prelude called My Lord, What a Morning, composed by Robert Lau, who's just writes just marvelous pieces, some more intricate than the others. This one, with that starting, I have to get, just perfect to start off the worship service with. So that develops and ends in grand style. The hymn, the first hymn, I believe it's the first hymn, is Praise Ye the Lord. And
one of my favorites.
Yeah, I'm going to, I'll come back to that. I wasn't supposed to say that now.
Okay.
Oh, Clap Your Hands is the...
Just whet our appetite. We're just waiting to hear about praise.
Bated
but
breath.
now we're doing clap, hands.
I just went to clap, and boy, if you don't love this kind of syncopated intro, nothing will work for you. Oh, clap clap your hands, all you people, shout to God with songs of joy.
Is that the anthem?
That's the anthem.
But here's my question. Are you allowed to clap your hands in a Reformed church?
Well, that's a matter of debate. I have to tell you that, especially at the end of the service, I don't object to it. I don't demand it, of course. But even during an anthem, we had a marvelous solo. Well, we have marvelous solos every Sunday. And some people feel that this is too secular, for lack of a better term.
Not divine.
But it, I think an argument can be easily made that you're showing your appreciation, that you've been moved.
Yeah. And this is from a song, right?
Yeah.
This old clap your hands, that's what it's based on.
Yeah, and you get finished with, one of the things that I've noticed is that I finish a postlude and it's probably up at full organ and it stops. And in this sanctuary, which has no roll, no acoustic, a dry acoustic,
Because of carpet.
it's like this. And people didn't even say good morning to each other. Or they were stunned quiet, and I don't know whether they were stunned because they were tired of listening to me, or whether they didn't know. It was very odd.
Yeah.
To feel that. So, anyway, I digressed.
Well, it is thoughts. We just went on a tangent.
Yeah,
on
it's
that one.
another thing. And then the postlude is an improvisation on praise to the Lord, which I'll end
All right.
today's video with.
Well, thanks for joining us for Thoughts on Thursday. Some thoughts relevant, some maybe a little irrelevant, but always fun. We hope to see you in church, either in person in our historic sanctuary or on YouTube or Facebook, and have a wonderful day.